Hello, I'm Sergeant Constable Detective Officer Peter Pisspot from Twat Valley Police. Assalamu alaikum. Now, this past Saturday, London was again blessed with another largely peaceful pro-Palestine protest, an entirely unintimidating gathering of decent people who just wanted to publicly express their desire to exterminate the Jews. Praise be to Allah. Many of you will be aware that amongst these welcome and necessary protests, there was a quite abhorrent individual wishing to counter-protest. As pro-Palestine activists filed past him, this nasty piece of work held up an appalling and quite frankly indefensible sign saying, "Hamas is terrorist." Call it what you will, racism, bigotry, hate speech. There's simply no place for that sort of message on our vibrant streets. Is Hamas a proscribed terrorist group in the UK? As things currently stand, yes, that is the government's official position at the moment. Did Hamas carry out horrific terrorist atrocities on October the 7th? Well, that does seem to be the official line taken by the media, rightly or wrongly. What I will say is we can't have these pro-Palestine protests disturbed by individuals carrying placards emblazoned with messages of truth. This isn't the time for truth. If myself and my colleagues are made aware of individuals telling the truth about stuff, they may well be arrested for breach of the peace. Make no mistake, we're very much cracking down on truth. All these pro-Palestine protesters are trying to do is intimidate our political establishment and chant about how much they hate Jews, and they're perfectly at liberty to do that. Anyone who says otherwise is an Islamophobe, whatever that may happen to be. Many of you will be delighted to hear that, having been made aware of this individual holding a Hamasist terrorist placard in the midst of this largely peaceful pro-Palestine family fun-filled day out, 8 of my colleagues descended upon him, immediately dragged him away from the crowd, manhandled him to the ground and quite rightly placed him under arrest. Luckily for him, we later reviewed video footage and saw that he'd been physically attacked by a number of pro-Palestine protesters around him, albeit in a largely peaceful manner, and so charges were dropped and he was released. We definitely didn't see pro-Palestine protesters attacking the individual at the time of the arrest. That certainly wasn't something we witnessed. And indeed, it may well be that the pro-Palestine protesters were only trying to give this individual a friendly tickle that got out of hand. Anyway, the message is clear. These pro-Palestine protests are going to continue, and we need to sit back, roll over, and let these people do what they like. We don't want to upset the Islamists because we all know what they're capable of, and on a personal level, I don't want to get my legs blown off. If that means putting up with a bit of anti-Semitism here and there, so be it. It's all part of living in a tolerant and inclusive society. Stay safe out there. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Kumbaya.